All right. We are back again for the fifth night in a row for Strange Antiquities. Let me tell you, we've been having a great night on the stream tonight. We've been killing it in Rocket League, killing it in Overwatch, got player of the game. My fingers are crossed that this will not be the one to burn us down. Like, let this game not ruin the night. Be so upset if these clues have me stuck for an hour again. I don't want to be stuck for an hour again. Here's hoping for the best. Just the best. Let's get to it. Hello? Has that always done that? That weird glitching thing? What is that? I'm not gonna hold you. I never noticed that weird glitching effect. Never. I think we had everything right. Only thing is this. I don't really know what that's for. I don't know. Like we're so close, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just so close. The rider was lucky. He made it to Back Barrow and found a refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened, like his partner's eyes had been. Like, I'm sorry, this is dragging. To my left the day, to my right the night. The horizon or some sort. I don't even know. The left the day to the right the night. Like, yeah, like a horizon or something, but like that. I don't think. Something like that? If it's a catacomb, I don't know. To the left today. Am I right? The night? Yo! On the first try. Although I wasn't done reading yet, so stop yourself. Correct yourself, thank you. I found the row of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here, and I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along, I never noticed it when I sat down. Alright. Lord. That was the face of it. Okay. Where can we put you? What are we doing? Get the kitty. It's a brand new day. We got Jupiter back. I'm a crazy psychopath. David Schaefer. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. For all their sakes, they're wrong. Do y'all not have Popo? I don't understand. You have a cop in this little town? I don't understand. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of Thalmic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search it for myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Regards, MBM. MBM. In a place known as the Hall of Shields. I live yet? Hall of Shields. Oh, this thing. Yeah, it's the only one with shields in the back. As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Hellions can hear the air here. Render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. Late miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called a wandering shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. Bruh. We need a wandering shroud. Let's see. Open it up! Excuse me? Spirit B. What it is? What's up? Shield charm. Damage and protection, able to offer the skilled. Dennis, spirit or wonder shrine would not buy them, for example, such short. I don't know if it just wants us to reuse the shield charm or the spirit vault. Residence of or touch. Chamber is receptacle used to store wandering shroud. There is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. They're not considered dangerous. Oh my god, it's already putting me to sleep. Since shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration from the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. I think it just wants us to use the shield charm. I'm kind of hoping for that. And I don't want to look at a clue. Yo. We're gonna fight. We're gonna absolutely fight. I did. Now we got the shield tar. A container for what? Don't you need the actual charm? That's probably this. A container with a bat. Oh, this now. Because this one it doesn't. Wood. Polish mode. I had nothing to remark. Yeah, I remember this one. Stanky stank, apparently. What's it called again? Spirit Vault? Okay. I try to breathe in the vapors from the wandering shroud, but to my horror I realize that the spirit vault is empty. My vision starts to blur as the clean air of the depths fill my lungs, and I stagger away in a daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of fresh air, but my lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I have written to Barton Porter. He will know where to find a wandering shroud. Spirit. Whoa. All this reading, bro. We're gonna spell spirit. Ear. Sprite? S-P-I-R-I-T. 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 S-P-R-I-I. S-P-R-I. S-P-R-I. What? I'm gonna lose my mind. Why am I having a brain fart right now? S-P-I-R-I-T. S-P. F-P. And if it's not spelled right, I don't care. At this point. All of that for nothing. That's the other one. Oh, girl. Yeah, I see. I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in Heathwood and came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark bramble, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. The thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I've not felt well since. Please help me. I am dying! Do I really care to try to... I don't. Cursed, okay. Hello? There's only two. I don't understand. It was none of these. The heart Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh my god, all these damn bugs. Used to reverse the effects of the Black Heart curse. A skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours. The instrument is made using the dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. I don't have a plant. This? And there's a big ass pond if that's the case. Because the only other plant I have is this tree. I don't have... Lamp siphon. Deuces. Feel better. That day is why. You don't know me, but it's time I introduce myself. I'm the curator of the Museum of History here in Undermere. Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't owe siblings. Oh! I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard he had left town for a few days. I want to bring him this, but I know he only turned me away without even looking at it. Okay. How are you gonna turn you away for that? Running out of space for my trinkets. Again, Simon Green. Jupiter, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried about you. I hope my mother is okay too. Hello? I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. In the meantime, I believe I found the clue in the journal. The text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to a vault of some kind. Oh, his brother. I think of the whole dialogue. Lord. Brother. 3 resonant objects. Lightest first, heaviest last. Eh. Every time she gives me a small little pieces of paper, I'm like, what? A vault? I don't know, woman. Like... heaviest. We did something with this, didn't we? Something that had to be less? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, I remember now. It was something very light. Oh no. No, it should be lighter. Yeah, it should be. Don't remember. It is something we've done. Oop. Oh boy. It was supposed to be something lighter than. Oh, I don't remember which one it was. Oop. Oh boy. What was it? What haven't I done? Oh no. Ugh, I can't remember. I felt like we did that. It was supposed to be later. Could be that. I don't know. It wasn't much of a difference. Oop. I feel like I did all of them. Oop. Oh my god, this is gonna kill me because I remember something like that. Oh my. I don't. Oh, that was supposed to be very light. Or maybe I'm confusing it with this one, but the lighter than it seems. Fuck, well done you. Senate objects, lightest for heaviest. Maybe I am confusing it with this one. Oh. Oh. I mean, this has to the middle, so it has to wait. Nope. Didn't like that. I remember one. I could have sworn there was one too that was like it weighs exactly 1 pound. Bruh. You gonna get my mind. Get out of here. If I'm on it, will you? I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to be stuck again. I don't. I'm not about the game that much, so I'd be stuck on this for another hour. I'm gonna try to get myself upset like last night. Trying to figure this out. Apparently I was nowhere near close. None of the items that I had were correct. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stay trying to do it. I really wasn't. The Elvis. Hello. I don't think I've done this one before. There's weather winds. Hmm. Sounds so good. I don't even know. Download it. And then this thing that this a gray hand putting a bloodstone. That's black and red, no? The only thing is this one. Woo woo! Freaking my monitors. You're not. Hello. What? I literally. Or is it not meant for here? It's meant for somewhere else? Let's try the reverse, maybe? Oh boy. That'd be annoying. Oh my god. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Got my shelves all out of whack. Ugh. Don't tell me that's another puzzle. I'm looking at the wrong one. What? Oh my god. Ugh. Why is this so... Now it's saying something different. Ugh. I swear. Crap. Oh, Jesus. This. Oh, this has to do with... Oh. Yeah. Okay. So now I wonder if I want to see if this is connected to something else or like it's solvable as is on that as that. How was I gonna get that? I was not going to. But I didn't stress myself out. 'Cause I was not gonna be doing all that. I guess it's not time yet. I'm literally a day away from it. I have to go to that place tomorrow. For that little tiny note that I was like, what do you want me to do with this? Wait until tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Francesca Robertson. I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor drowned woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. I thought for sure it was Verona at first. She does look like her. but we're quite certain it's a lady from Hawkshead who went missing a few days ago. There's one thing I can't get out of my head though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? And in the meantime, Verona is still missing. I don't like to use thalamic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rulebook. We need answers. Why do I have to be the one to give you it? Don't you think I get tired of having to help you? Thalamic needles are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they died. Curiously, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. Why do you... I don't see nothing about the mind. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3 circle. 3 circle, 2 triangle. What do you want me to do with that? I don't have anything like that. 3 circle, 2 triangle. What is that for? I don't know what that picture looked like. Tiny circle on bottom. Tiny circle on bottom. And having a brain fart. You really gonna make me do all this crap. No, that's not what I meant. I'm so disinterested. I'm not even. Who's doing the most? Tiring. don't even know if it's like properly heating up right or not. Weird. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Is it always a pain? I'm about to give up. Cause I don't care to put in the work. Yo. Thing is annoying. Sending it back. Jesus Christ. No. No, of course not. Why would it? Okay. That was a bomb? No, no, oh my god. Going into my shelving. Interesting. Here's your damn needle. The hell out of my store. Lord, we're still collecting things. Lord have mercy. Damn game, bruh. It's annoying too, cause like sometimes it just feels like it takes too much to accomplish one thing. Like, it's tiring. Like if I wanted a job, I would be working. I don't want to do that right. Audrey Bell. The people are afraid and they are right to be, but it is too late for them. They are no use to us, but you might be. Prove yourself and perhaps Holgold will deem you worth saving. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I am the one to lead us through this turbulent time. They respect strength and power above all else. Bro, what? Oh, jeez. I'm so sick of people. Can enhance physical strength or restore strength. Has been snapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They're made of stone or iron. Usually take the form of a small totem. The other one. Morgan's Folly. Morgan Wallen? Wasn't. Oh. What the hell? Oh, okay. A folly symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precaution should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for so long. Why is this an option? X. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I have any with an X. Oh. X with a thing on top, but nope. I looked at it right? Symbol of strength. An X. And it said stone or iron? Stone or iron? What? Stone or iron? Didn't know it. Oh, Jesus. I thought this damn thing was a hole. It did not click to me. The X with the freaking diamond on top. Bruh. How do you spell the damn thing? Port. Then. This is what happens, like It's just so much reading, it like puts me to sleep and it just like loses interest. Like, something has to be really interesting for me to read it without it putting me to sleep. Like, it has to be some really good, like just really interesting to me. Otherwise I can't do it. Like, this is a lot, and then it's just you're reading about clues, you're reading dialogue, you're reading these 4 freaking books back and forth. It's just, and this is why I get a cold salsa, because I need the crispness to keep me awake. And it's just crazy too, because it's not even like I'm tired. It's just my brain is like, this is wait. I was hyped during the other 2 games. I was like, yeah, victory! And like, this kills me. This kills me and saddens me deeply. That's why I don't even bother reading those pages anymore, because I'll have to read them 1,000 times again later anyway. There's nothing I can do, right? I tried this one, and I can't do this one yet. The writer's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. Like, dude, like, this play-by-play crap kills me. It kills me. It just feels like a slow burner. I'm not gonna hold you though, between like this session and probably the next one, I'm gonna try to finish this. I'm probably gonna try to do as many nights as possible, because oh, I don't wanna do it anymore. I'll do something fun. I marked by Jupiter. Okay. I already know this crap. Mark of Jupiter, my map leads me to a square room on the ground floor. There's an intriguing torn note. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest until I notice that the bookshelf is mounted on a runner and can slide to one side. I push it and it glides easily, revealing a hidden recess in the wall behind it. Wow, more freaking things. Lord have mercy. Where's this shop? Oh no, bro. How am I collecting all this crap? This used to be my shop. I need a raise. So annoying. Goes with this. This goes with this. Hello? Why are you not? So annoying. Put it together. What's the problem? Maybe you're not supposed to. Let's move on. Because I didn't read after that. Alright, we gotta go back apparently to the vault. The other side's open without a sound, as though it has been kept well oiled over the years. Behind it, I find a large natural cavern that extends into the rock beneath the castle. Somewhat disappointingly, the walls are lined with racks of whiskey bottles instead of the rows of artifacts that I was picturing. When I saw Edmund, he is delighted, and he spends some time examining the dusty shelves. It is not long before he makes a find that I am surprised I missed. I return to the shop with a spring in my step and a curious item that demands further study. The vicious grows is simple too. My great-great-grandfather's device nearly based on a briar's disc. By all accounts, he was an impressive man, but it would seem his mind began to fail him at the end. Perhaps he spent too long studying his zeal. He imagined invisible enemies coming to steal away his most prized possessions, so he began hiding them about the castle, noting their locations in a code that only he understood. Okay. Let me see if I can continue off of this. Oopsie! Okay. I really like none of like this kind of shit doesn't interest me. It becomes very tedious to me, and I don't like it. It's too much already. I've already exhausted myself. The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchens. I feel a little foolish as I try to avoid the cook's glares when following the clues left to me by a mad old man. What was I thinking? I'm not going to find anything here. And yet, on the exact spot where the map leads me, there is something. A floorboard that has been cut and replaced with a little difficulty. I lift it up and feel around in the cavity below before my fingers grasp something hard. You could have used better wording. That's nasty. That sounds icky. Nobody wanna be grabbing things that sound like that. No. Go here, man. Anything else? Looks like I have to wait for somebody. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, look at him, right on cue. Can say too much, but it's fallen to me to carry a secret that people would kill for, that people have killed for. It's a lot of weight to carry around in my head, and it's getting harder to bear around certain family members. It occurred to me that it would be safer in an ecumenical. I don't know if I spelled it right, but I don't care anymore. As long as I get the gist. Identified. It's in half an hour. My mental on a close impression produces an unpleasant sensation. The dressing is empty. Deuces. Good luck with that secret. Alright. What else is there? Okay. Oh, right on cue. David Schaefer. People are getting restless. The followers of Hogar have been marching through the streets with that crazed priest at their head. Not long ago, that sort of behavior wouldn't have been tolerated in Undermere. Now there are people joining in. Also, man, I just work here. And answer to your question, yes, it is possible to capture our wandering shroud to the north of town if you follow the little stream up through the woods. You'll come out on a hilltop that was clearly of some ancient significance. It is not uncommon to see wandering shrouds. There be patient, be still, and they will come. Your friend Barton! Oh, Barton! Head over to the barrels, yeah, the barrels, yeah, number 3. After a pleasant walk along the beck, I reach a series of grassy mounds. The barrows. Whoever is buried in them must have been important in their time. If I am to collect what I've come for, I will need to prepare. For this! Yeah, keep it moving. I sit and wait quietly, impatiently, not certain exactly what I'm looking for. For some time nothing happens, and then, long after my mind has drifted towards a warm fire and a hearty supper, I notice a movement in the corner of my eye. A strange thin mist has formed near one of the barrels. It seems to produce a sort of dark light, a contradiction that my eyes have trouble perceiving clearly. The ethereal creature, for surely this is a creature of some kind, ambles towards the vault that I have left out for this purpose, and I daren't breathe as it slowly nestles itself within the receptacle. I'm getting tired of this crap. Like I'm reading novels over here of literature. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Ooh! Messed that up. I think I'm supposed to use the other one after. I breathe deeply from the spearphone and it clears my mind. I don't care. Don't linger too long down here, but I forge on until I reach the unmistakable Hall of Shields. A stone sarcophagus sits on a raised portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the side of the tomb. It reads, "The sun's light will reveal my gift." Mystified, I cast my eye up to the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. Gee, I wonder why. The sunbun, bun, honey bun. The sunbun banishes the darkness in an instant, half blinding my gloom-adjusted eyes, and bringing summer's warmth to the cold cavern. Blinking and squinting, I noticed that one of the shields, in particular, is glowing in the bright light. I reach up and pull the shield down to reveal a small cavity hewn into the rock behind it. Inside is a blood red urn. Oh my god. The most coolest looking thing so far in this damn place. Alright. This all just leads to a whole chain of effects, apparently. After thinking after I left earlier, transferring the secret to an acumen only adds an extra step. Yes, it's safer than walking around with it in my head, but I would know where to find it. What I really need is a truth conduit so that I can deceive them into thinking I know nothing at all. Take this crap. Wow, oh my god. Evelyn Bennett. I've never felt more tired or more devoid of life. An empathy has settled in my bones that I do not seem able to shift. But while I still have breath in my lungs, I will not succumb without a fight. By the grace of Grey, I will find a way forward. Okay, goodbye. Yep, keep moving now. Deuces. Get out of my store. I can move on with my life. Barton Potter, I've had a tip-off about something exciting. Have you come across the so-called Nameless God? Do you also know that the tall stones that you sometimes find in high places were once doorways of a kind? And here's the exciting part. An inscription has appeared on the stone that sits atop Weatherlam. This is where you come in. I'm confident that a pit will open the doorway. The other option is a Babella to read the inscription. But they say that if you read the language of the Nameless Gods, you've become cursed. Which I can't say I like the sound of. I'm leaning towards the more direct approach, but then again, that could be dangerous too. Okay. Ugh. Baby. Oh no, I got stuck there. Take it and get the hell out. Thank you, bye! Hope this works. Here's a token of my appreciation, something for you to ponder over. Okay. Oh my god. More crap. More crap that I don't want to deal with. More crap that I don't want to deal with. What do I... There you go. A pet for the kitty. Beep 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 beep. It's the end of the day and I think we covered everything. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Get out of here. Yeah, I think that's true. Lord have mercy! I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why. Every time walking out the door, losing my ability. Okay. With dreams of earning his fortune long banished from his mind, the man brought the casket to a trusted friend, the curator of a museum in Undermere. Together, they looked for answers. I'm sick of this. Can it just be over, please? I don't even think I could zoom past this and finish it all tonight, to be honest. I would have to still do another part. I'm buried with the Knight of Thorns. Boo. I'm sick of the night. I've lost. Oh, patience, I don't care. I'm just. The tomb of the Knight of Thorns resides alongside an ossuary filled with the unknown dread from the Battle of Southern Fell. It is an unpleasant place that I do not plan to linger in. Happily, I'm able to find the item I came for without any difficulty, and I quickly leave and don't look back until I am in the bright of the day once more. Jesus. Bro, how much crap? Oh my god. I feel like this is way more than freaking horticulture. I don't remember so much damn stuff in horticulture. Dummy pulp. I've noticed that some people claim not to fear death. They say that dying scares them, but not death itself. Not me! Not the great Thomas Pope! Give me pain, give me fear. If I can feel, then I know I'm alive. Going back to the nothingness, that's what I fear. I'm going to do my best to live forever, starting today with a loam. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh. Why do you do that? Shalom, shalom. Come on. Live forever, my dude. Don't care. Not right now. I don't care. Not right now. Angus Dent. There's been an unexpected death in the family. It has hit us all quite hard, but particularly my husband. I'd like to gift him a heart chamber. This is crazy because this is an item from the area we were not supposed to be in. So, here we are. Never having their approval. They've, oh my god! To even, be touching these damn things. Take it and be off with you. Don't care. I have lost interest. I have lost hope. I'm dead. Edmund Bishop. Do you ever work out? Did you ever work out what that Bishop Square thingy was? I suddenly remember this note that I found some time ago, and it occurred to me that it might be related. I almost threw it away, but it intrigued me, so I held on to it. I haven't a clue what it means. Of course you don't. Nobody knows anything. This is the spring rising in autumn. This game is trying to kill me. Damn it. La, 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 la. The symbols on the map lead me up the winding stair of the North Tower. The pendant has been carefully hidden, but knowing where to look means that it does not take me long, and I am soon on my way back to the shop with a new trinket to add to our growing collection, and I should be getting paid more because at this point this is my shop. What the hell? Get the damn old thing out of here. Date is what? The date is. Something isn't right at the museum. I'm worried it's my fault. I hope my brother will be back by now. I had an idea though. I am no thermometer, but I think I can weaken it using weather ends. Oh dear me, this had better work. I know I had found this one already, but I just want to make sure. Because I don't want to deal with this crap. Look at them teeth. That's crazy. Keep it moving. Did I forget to pet you today? I am so sorry, Jupiter. Jacob Presley. My mind is severed and let's keep it pushing. You again, Scarface. I discovered something via the thematic needle. The woman who tried to swim across the lake was compelled to do so by some invisible force. She was looking for something, and whatever it is, it's right here in Undermere. That's not all. I decided to experiment with the Ambra. When I was under its spell, I heard whispers. Something was calling to me, and it left me feeling terribly afraid. This must be what's keeping my patients in their trance-like state. I've never used the Guardon's serum before. Siren? But it occurred to me that I might be able to use it to drown out the whispers. Lord have mercy. Take it and be gone with you. Me speedrunning this. Wow. Have the last pet of the day. Check. The creator learned that the Neon Casket is a dark article, a class reserved for the most cursed and the most dangerous of objects. He locked it away deep within the museum's archives, along with other such artifacts that are best to keep from the public eyes. I added 2 words there. Wow, that's what I feel like I want to do to this game. Now I'm out of the barn where the axe meets the trees. Tree. Ugh. To the side of the house is a dilapidated barn. The stench of manure is overpowering. There's no sign of an owner, so I search carefully, not exactly what, not sure what. Not sure exactly what I'm looking for. Suddenly I spy a flash of blue. A bottle, this is it. Wow. Yippee! Oh my god. You again. Lord have mercy. Good morning. Yes, and to you too, Jupiter. I'm getting more concerned about my mother. And about that poor lady who drowned frightened me. But she'll turn out. She always does. I had another breakthrough. This time I'm certain it's a clue that leads to another hidden part of strange antiquities. An individual stone for dark purposes from the celestial stone and the years from the eternal stone of death. Apparently we gotta wait on that. We can't do it. So imagine if I wasn't speed running through this, right? As I so unblatantly decided. Um I would have gotten mad. Anyway, because look at that. That's something for tomorrow. And I understood this as like you were supposed to do clues on a daily kind of thing. So, I would have gotten mad anyway. Jacob Presley. Thank you for the mirror. I have seen into the yawning deep. I have seen beauty beyond the comprehending mind. This precious steep, but I pay gladly. My ankle broken. Miss. Replace. I don't. Ankle. She's gonna be gone with you. Don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not get your pet for today? I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I speed run. Audrey, oh god, he's still alive? You have shown yourself to be a useful ally in these worrisome times. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the lake in the coming days. When Black and I seek the casket and water turns to midnight, perform the sacrament and have faith in Hogar. That's all you got, bro? Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. The sacrament is a baptism ceremony in which one's life is pledged to the warrior guard Hogar. It is performed by a blood priest within a stone circle. In spring, a charm of green growth. In summer, a pendant of the yellow sun. In autumn, an instrument of the red night. In winter, a totem of blue fire. Yippee. Keep it safer. I'm afraid this letter was sorted incorrectly and ended up doing a round trip to Kendall and back. So you suck at your job? Better late than ever? Unbelievable. Give me my damn mail. Get the hell out. I have spent a long time looking for an object that is believed to have been lost somewhere in the catacombs. The adventurer and thought Marge Moran left a trail to her hidden stash, or so the story goes. I followed as far as the ossuary of the dam, the chilling bone-filled alcove, carved into a natural chamber in the upper levels, but it seems her markings have been worn away. By time after that, I pass on the story to you in the hope that you can succeed where I have failed. Your friend Barton. Barton, stop giving me work to do, bro. I already got enough. I moved to follow Marlin's trail for a while, but the carved markings are faded and worn by centuries of weathering. By the time I reached the ossuary, I can no longer make them out at all. Fortunately, I've always wanted an excuse to use a Carwick's candle. Ugh, Lord. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Carwick candle. Guys. Wow. Stalagmites retreat under the light of the candle as I hold it aloft and search the shifting rock rolls for any signs of Marvin's trail. Suddenly I see it, an M etched into the rock as clear as if it had been carved yesterday. I follow the trail in excitement, hurry, tripping and stumbling as the candle distorts in the height of the floor until I come to its end at a small boulder. Rolling the rock to one side, I reach behind it and reclaim Marvin's lost treasure. Jesus. I'm so sick of this. Baron Potter. It's crazy. I'm absolutely speechless. Oh, I forgot to identify Turman's brain. Thank you. I don't know how I managed to get down from Weatherlamp. After my dark, after reading the inscription on the tall stone, but somehow I knew if I made it to Stranger and two goodies, I would be okay. Through the darkness, I received a message from the Nameless Ones. They seek an item called the Nailing Casket. If we give it to them, they promise to free those it has infected. I don't think we have a choice. At least we can be certain of one thing. If they have the casket, they will not allow it to be opened. All they desire, all they value is power, and opening the casket would release all of its contained power. Okay. This is crazy. Oh, not green. Oh, girl, you look crazy. The time has come to decide. The casket wants to be opened. The casket will be opened. Nothing can stop it now, and yet there's still a part of this mind that will not be quieted. And help me to claim this clamoring rage inside my head? This is your chance to elevate yourself above the scurrying ants that absolutely crawl through their meaningless lives. This girl look crazy, but this is why you don't be messing with this taboo nonsense. This is why you stay away. You look crazy. Go cure yourself. Get out of here. You look crazy. Fix your eyeballs. Let's pet for the day. What time is it? Oh, I don't know if I want to continue. I want to end on a session 5 or on a session 6. I don't know. But there's just 2 nights left. Does it make sense to make a whole 6? Just for 2 nights? But you, okay, but you see how long, even with me speedrunning, even with me getting help for somebody who's already played this game, it still takes forever. Like, imagine with me not getting the help. All the back and forth, all the contemplating, all the reading, all the mistakes, then rolling the dice. Nah, man. It would be cool to kind of start. Jump. Fine. I don't know. I might push through. I did. Push through. Maybe I'll do a bribery. Or should I just push through? But the problem with storing powerful dark artifacts is that slowly, inevitably, the darkness seeps out. Like Pandora's box? Do 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 do. What the hell? Oh, ball of yarn. Like, what is that? A training ball? Wow. I would have been enraged by this. I would have been. would have been so enraged because it says absolutely, positively nothing. I would have lost it. What the hell does the... Wow. I would have never. I don't think I would have gotten that one. I'm not gonna hold you. I would have not gotten that. Inhaling deeply from the spirit vault to stave off the madness of the depths. I make my way carefully down the crumbling passageways past decaying crypts. Placed carelessly on top of the tomb is a collection of clay pots, some lying in pieces, but most are whole. At first, the collection seems unremarkable, but one in particular stands out, and I take it back up to the surface to take a closer look. Now we just out here collecting pots, bro? Ew. Did you get pets? I don't even know if you got pets. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get over this. Marianne Lancaster. Someone very dear to me has fallen ill. I would like Afroquant. Do not be concerned, dear. I have used one before. I know what I'm doing. You sure? I need you to not talk crazy to me if you want this. Oh Lord, you want this crap? You crazy. Let's see if... You're nasty. Good luck. Don't kill them. Franklin Underhill. Please do pay us a visit. We have some items that we're confident will be of interest to you. What? That's it? Get out. The 20s. Artisans of wood, iron, clay. Okay. Do I have to go there right now? Okay. No, I must press the button. The man who drove off his car introduces himself as the owner of the 20s, an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. He leads me past wooden chairs and strange iron contraptions to a room unlike others. This one is filled with small trinkets, ornaments, and jars of various sizes containing ominous-looking liquids and organic materials. I know it might not look like much, but there are some items of value among the junk here, says the man. Take your time and let me know if you find anything interesting. 2 hours later, I have indeed unearthed something very interesting. I've been keen to take him back from the shop for further investigation. Too much reading. Too much reading. I'm living the twinnings with my hole when a man shouts at me from across the street. As I look round, annoyed, I notice my horror that the man's eyes are as black as coal. He rushes towards me, and I stumble backwards, fumbling with the strap of my satchel as I try to grab an item to stop him. You're absolutely killing me. You know that? I kind of liked having the hanging trinkets here. Just because there's just so many of them. I might, Hello? Why do you need to be... You telling me? Oh, that's annoying. What are you talking about right now? Like, I can't... Ew, why is it doing that? Now we have somebody singing in the background? Now is when you want to spice it up. I hate this. I hate that this is... Let's put these guys together. I've never heard this chick singing before. This is crazy. I don't know, I guess put wood things together. Okay, right. Have to get an item. If not, I'm gonna die. A weak cord. This is just crazy and so unrealistic because how is somebody gonna ambush you out of nowhere and you somehow knew to carry this in your satchel? Just... Okay. Identified. To my relief, the man goes rigid almost immediately and topples forward onto the cobblestones. I turn and run, running to put as much distance as possible between myself and that creature. When I finally come to my senses, I realize I should alert Dr. Robertson, but by the time I return to the 20s, the man is nowhere to be seen. Wow. Edmund Bishop. Something bad is about to happen. It already did, dude. The Ravens know it. My grandfather once taught me how to use a Cassander to see the path ahead, but I saw what it did to him and vowed never to touch one again after he died. But the knowing worry of what is coming has become too much for me. Of course it has. What? Where? Finally a use for this damn thing. Boop. I beeped it. I need that. Dude, what did I do with it? It's crazy how I slammed him out like that. Okay, what am I doing? Hmm? Did I not do it right? I do not. Wow. Bee. Oh my god, Lord have mercy. Open arms. You look crazy. There always seems to be something going on in Undermere. The sooner I could get this sorted and be on my way, the better. I felt up. Michael gave me a ring, and I have had nothing but bad fortune ever since. I'm starting to think it might be cursed. Is there any way to uncurse it? Take it and be gone, you heathen. You absolute heathen. Lavinia Hawthorne. You look really crazy. I've been researching ancient customs, particularly those relating to etymology. And I'm fascinated by the use of objects in ritual ceremonies. If you were able to get your hands on a gris, I would be very interested in studying it further. Where is that crap? Agree. Bye. Don't say I didn't help you. Get out. Who the hell's the damn shop owner of this place, bro? These shifts are too long. The Podmores. There has been a bascula sighting in the hills across the river from Back Barrow. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and my village. Better than a younger man with his life ahead of him. I've come to prepare my sword. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never heard before this lady singing. I've never noticed her throughout the entire game until today. I don't know if I'm that quick with it or it's just in certain parts that she sings. I don't know. But I've never recognized until today. Be gone! Francisca Robertson. They've escaped. At first my patience grew agitated when I used the Guardian Siren, but then I had a breakthrough. Vivian Cartwright woke up. She seems lucid, calm even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraint. I don't know what happened, whether the siren stopped working or if perhaps it had never worked and she tricked me. But almost immediately she changed back and turned violent. If I knew it, she had managed to free the others. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. I have no idea where they've gone. Okay. So you just came to give me bad news, that's it? That's crazy. That's pet of the night? Meow, meow. So cute. No meow meow. Meow 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 end this damn day. Oh my god. Don't we were on the list. Crying. I don't know why. I thought we were already on the list. Happened to me. Almost imperceptibly, the casket began to absorb the crepuscular power that had leached into the stone and the earth of its lightless tomb. Connect the dots! Oh my god, it's a clock. Good. Wow. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are a few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. But it doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Ugly. Absolutely positively ugly. There's still so many, you see, without tags that I'm like, do we even use all of this crap in this game? I don't even think. We've yet to still use this poor dude. And he's from the beginning. We yet to use that one. Much crap. Did they? Prepare. The red orange was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. Of course you did. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. This is why you run a museum, not a shop. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum, or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. You could do that. Lord have mercy. This thing again. Why did it look like a whole space there? Be gone. You half-wit. This man, there's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. I don't even know why you're delivering. Do you want to die? The hell? I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to them if they are any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Whatever, dude. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in the Daedric script, and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't. The effect of the villa makes my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment, and my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find out that I can read them, though it takes some effort. I feel drained as I reach the end. Anna Bryant. Though has been happening under me, I picked the worst way possible to lose my brick charm. I hope that you have one that I can replace it with. I don't know why you rolling your eyes at me for. Do you want this charm or not? Because I can make it really, really, really easy for you and kick you out. Identify. A vessel of the earth used in various Daedric rituals. Eli White. Oh my god, you're finally back. I'm sorry I did not intend to be away for so long. The treasure shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. You owe me a damn raise. I've learned a lot from my time in Oxford. I don't care. There's a powerful dark article here in Unreal called... We knew that already. We knew that without you having to leave. And now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has it in his museum this whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Well, you've been gone this whole time, so whatever happens, it must not be over. We will need to create a pillar of Colaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Go screw yourself. Go absolutely screw yourself. Matter of fact, this shop is not mine. I own it. I am the owner of the shop. You're done. Your time is done. It's over. It's capped for you, sir. You're done. Jesus. It's all like a whole paragraph. A pillar of Colaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significance. Thalamic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Crochan's light, the strong will be made, weak will be... What? The strong will be made weak, and the dark will be made light. All this crap. Absolute crap. Isabella style. I've had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I felt like tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Brought me a river. You see, like, we're starting to reuse a lot of them, like, and there's still some that haven't even been, like, still. Goodbye, get out, you weakling. Susan Hill. Lord, you got snakes. Like a bloodback, the nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. Bloodback. Take it and get up, you weirdo. The day is white. You just missed your brother, bro. I went to the casket, but it's gone. What do we do? I heard Eli's back in town, but if he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. You're so useless. Oh god, what do we do? Die. Call it quits. It's over. It's done. Oh, look at the precious kitty. So precious, so sweet, so handsome. 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 I really wanna be over this. I wanna be over this. I wanna be over this. Oh my god, is this the last day? I really wanna be over this. We're all gonna die. Because the Thaddeus is dumb. And he runs a museum. And yet he's still so dumb. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself in hands. Eyes so that it might find itself in hands, so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. Love, for the love of God. Let this be the end. Omega, Alpha, Beta, something? Phi? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Oh my god, so cryptic. Oh my god, this is gonna be the end. Please let it be the end. We're still unlocking new items on the damn last day. Are we serious? This is ridiculous. As I open the door, I am hit by the musty smell of damp. This room has been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and in old books. But underneath the debris, I find something of interest. A plank? This is what interests you. A plank with a gem inside. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this, Bobby. Oh my god. Little less pad. Okay. Dynamite. Get your brother, bro. The museum was ransacked. Yo, you're so late. You're so late and you're so annoying. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I went to casket myself and hid it in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. That's it for now, but we can't leave it here for long. Whatever, dude. Hurry up and make your damn catalyst, whatever. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. Get out. I don't want to see that crap. Oh god, we're still getting mail on the last day. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I say that's probably quite a bad one. But yeah, you still out here working? But the man won't. You're gonna die, David. You're gonna die for mail. For a piece of paper, you're gonna die. I found this note in an old, right. I'm so tired already. An old writing desk up at Gleanstein Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too precise, precedent as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible unknown faith. Ibbe. Ibbe? Ibbe. 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 Ibbe? Okay. Next. Martin Porter. I discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. There's an ancient shrine to the nameless gods at the school of Belacatra. It seems humanity tried worshipping the monks long ago before we learned how little they cared for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must not allow it to be opened. You're preaching to the choir, sir. Oh, damn. That damn... What's this supposed to do something with that damn thing that I read? I don't even know. Um... Oh crap, I was supposed to do something with that. Yeah. Yeah. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash papers. Finding a stash papers. Before finding a stash papers. A stash of papers? A paper stash? I mean, there's just many ways you could have gone about it. To my dismay, they are largely the squallings of a madman, but amongst the nonsense, there is some valuable information. Oh my god. Next. Again, bro? What you want? It's time to end this crap. Now. Bring the casket to the pit. I gotta do the dirty work? I need to find what to do with it. Let me push it one last time. Because it looks like this is the end. I have to decide what I want to do. Where's it go? Wow. Now we gotta find out. Okay, so apparently there's like freaking 3 endings to this damn thing. Oh. First, because they never actually at any point told us to go here for giggles. This curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the ascent. Ordinarily, I'd be delighted to while away some time here, but I have important work to do. And yet another night I found myself leaving the shop with a pot of pillions and a weight off my shoulders. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities and differences between our two disciplines, with a gently purring hellebore curled up in my lap. That's funny. Wow. A plant. A plant that I have no place to put. Oh. um. Oh, at least we did that. Apparently there's three endings. You can either do the shop owners with that pillar crap. You could do Barton's, which apparently you have to go into the catacombs for. Or you could go with Crazy Lady that wants to do the sacrificial. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care. I just want the thing destroyed. I'm trying to think of like which one would actually destroy it. Uh, Money and under mirror. Let's go with the shop owner, even though he was completely useless this entire time. Um, I just feel like the ladies is not correct. Obviously, she's a fanatic. That's not. I don't think that's the best route. Barton is trying to do, like he's trying to come correct, but I just feel like he kind of like flimsy his way to these findings, kind of thing. Like I'm not really sure that's correct. That's the correct way to get rid of it forever. I feel like you gotta do that pillar. I want it erased. We're gonna go to the pit. Over 20. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is the site of thalamic convergence. Eli White. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points, strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of fortune to bind them. Let's just end this once and for all. The moon lady. What the hell is that? We need the wood guy. No, what's this top here? interesting. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun has finished setting and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The ravens croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly, now they're here. I spin round to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'll be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their calls and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hand, such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now. But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. What? Don't be dumb, boy. So stupid. I don't even understand why you would. After all that time, why would you choose that option? The wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we'd like, and when I look up again, the thought orange has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket out of his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use all around us. The man tears the casket free, and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. Precipice. A gray-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I'm surprised to find that I recognize her as Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me, and I am no longer afraid. Her eyes are rimmed with darkness, but they're not black. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corchin. Time stands still, and there is a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until, with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into a dozen pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Lord. Been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I'm still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robertson says they all have made a full recovery. It is rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thought to Ramaj. Ending 1. Catastrophe avoided. The casket has been destroyed and enemy are safe again. Oh, damn. I haven't even... Oh, okay. Part of the abilities is a thought orange. She found the strength to resist the casket. She is able to paint again and is enjoying the quiet life. Glad that everything turned out well, even if you did ignore his plan. He stayed at Castle Gleenston and weathered the storm. She is glad that her patients recovered, but saddened by the one she could not save. I don't think there was anything I could have done with that. I think it just is what it is. That one. Insane. Why? Her thoughts are scattered after being sliced with a diverging hook? Well, I couldn't give her the damn... other one. She would have had killed people with it. So, I don't even understand. Audrey Bell deceased. Murdered by her own bloodthirsty followers when the casket was not opened? No one told you to be a fanatic, okay? I don't know. You did it all by yourself. Jack Hungerford, insane. Never recovered after falling deeper into the trance. His mind is forever broken. Like, I'm not sure if these things are, like, my fault or not. The day is white, alive. He is ashamed of the part he played. Okay. Alive, ready for a new challenge. Great. Rescued, fully recovered from his kidnapping ordeal. Like, some of these I just feel like you can't win them all. I feel like if I would have gone her route, something would have happened to one of these. Like, I just wanted the thing broken, okay? I'm so glad that this is done. I'm so glad. Let me tell you. It's just too much reading for me. I get tired of it. And the clues sometimes were just not that obvious. And I'm not... Like... I don't mind doing a little bit of research, but the fact that you have me going between 4 different books, my guy, that's too much. Like, if I want to be a scholar in this, like, I would have gone to school for this. Like, I would have gone and been an apprentice to somebody. Like, it's just a lot. Like, at a certain point, it was just felt more tedious and more like a workload versus a fun game. It was just a lot of research, a lot of having to methodically think and be like, is it this, is it that, blah, 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 blah. And then there's only so many chances you get, and then it comes that whole dice thing, and that's annoying in itself. I don't remember horticultural being like to the point where like I would get frustrated and I was like, bro, like I can't figure this out. I have to search it out. I feel like it was a bit more straightforward and not so me spending an hour on trying to figure out one clue. Like but you know, other than that, like there's more? Why is there more? I thought we were done. Hello? I don't understand. I don't care to do their endings. I really don't. I feel like we've scored it. We're good to go. Hmm. We still have one more spot to visit. You said, oh god, there's a Tess Sherwood. What? My father's suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. Why are we so... This really doesn't mention anything about that. I'm just like, hmm. 19 episode. This is annoying. So, it's like what I said about how I noticed before we ended the last day and destroyed the casket, about how there's still many of them that we didn't actually use. Apparently day 19 is to create the labels for these. A bunch of customers come and apparently they're gonna be asking for these things, and that's how you get them fulfilled. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care. I'm just glad that the casket is gone. I feel like the main story drags. There's just a whole lot going on between the shop owner being gone, us running the shop, and then you have Barton over here trying to find out his own way to do things, Verona trying to find out her way of doing things. It's just collectively a mess. And with all the reading and all the researching, it starts feeling more like work and like a slow burner versus a fun game. Versus like kind of like storytelling, where like you're completing these tasks, but it doesn't feel like tasks, you know. The problem is that there is a lot of redundancy, a lot of reading, and sometimes even rereading when you don't understand, and it's But I figured that it was gonna happen. I figured that we were gonna have a good night on Rocket League, a good night on Overwatch, and that this was gonna essentially fizz out everything. It's just too much. It's just not. I like the idea of the occult stuff. I like the idea of like the meanings and the symbols and all the gemstones. But like to a certain extent, like you gotta give me, I don't know, some actual action play. I don't know. Like again, it's just a lot of reading and reading and reading and reading and reading and reading and talking and reading and reading what they're saying and reading and talking and reading and talking and no, enough, no more. I don't. I want to do something fun. I want to do something that probably has like dialogue audio where I'm not reading novels. um, yeah, I need a break. I want something fun. And like I said, I just really don't remember horticulture being like that demanding, that rigid and rigorous with the reading and reading and reading. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't remember it like that. This one, at a certain point, it just felt very tedious. It was very like, oh my god, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do that. Like just wasn't a fun aspect. It was just a lot of back to command, 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 order, 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 order. Do this, do this, do this. And it's like, oh lord, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, it's cute. You know, the graphics are good. It moves pretty smooth. You know, the black and gold clues were not my favorite. I absolutely hated them. You know, but to each their own. You know, there's probably people that this feels like a interactive book, interactive story or something, and they really enjoy it, and kudos to them. But there's only so much like puzzle after puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, clue after clue after clue after clue that I'm like, I'm done. I'm over it. I don't. Give me something else. Um. But yeah, we're gonna be doing something new next time. Probably a simulator. Just to have that fun of like building something, doing it how you want it. You know, a little bit more free flowing. I think that would be fun. And with my OCD, I like to organize stuff, so I think that would be cool. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, on that note, I am Audi 5000. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.